Well, fret not. We've combed through the archives and saved you the hassle of having to try and find something similar with our top 10 picks for alternate viewing. To keep things simple for skim readers, we've added what similarities these have. Of course, for all the shows we've reviewed, we've also added a handy link so you can check out our full thoughts on that series and see if it's something you want to invest your time with. So without further ado, we present 10 TV shows that should whet the appetite when you've finished streaming The Queen's Gambit. Funny, emotional, and beautifully shot, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is quite simply marvelous. Boasting a unique charm, quick wit, and a tightly written script, Amazon Studios knock it out the park with this excellent comedic drama set in the 1950s. The story follows Miriam Midge Maisel, a picturesque housewife to husband Joel. After Midge's life is turned upside down, our heartbroken, drunk protagonist may just be the next hot comedy talent, and sets out to see that dream come to fruition. It's a wonderful blend of period drama and character-driven struggle, split across 3 seasons and with more to come on the horizon too. Alias Grace features a layered plot involving a litany of flashbacks, a well-written, poetic script, and an award-winning performance from Sarah Gadon. The story begins in 19th century Canada, where psychiatrist Dr. Simon Jordan weighs in on whether murderous Grace should be pardoned due to insanity. Based on a true story, the narrative is told through a series of face-to-face discussions between Jordan and Grace, recounting her troubled life and the adversity this woman endured leading up to the murders she stands accused of. Alias Grace is certainly one of the best period dramas streaming on Netflix, and one of the dark horses available to watch on the platform. The English Game presents itself as a sport biopic, boasting a dive back through time to the origins of football. Here, we witness the evolution of this gentleman's elite game into the behemoth that it's now become in modern times. This idea is often overshadowed by the tendency to slip into more of a traditional period piece though, complete with melodrama, romance, and a few sexual innuendos for good measure. The result then is something that feels a lot more like a light version of Downton Abbey, with a glossy facade of football painted over the top. Still, it does make for an enjoyable watch and is definitely worth checking out if you're looking for something similarly sport-themed. Set in the heart of Florence during the early 15th century, Medici, Masters of Florence is a beautifully shot, engrossing historical drama. Split across 3 seasons, this dramatic recreation of the Medici family begins with a growing conflict between Rinaldo Albizzi and Cosimo. This conflict drives much of the narrative forward, eventually coming to a head late on during the show's climactic finale. From here, the next couple of seasons expand the story and history of the Medici family, delivering a compelling series worth checking out. A proper coming-of-age story, weightlifting fairy Kim Bok-joo sprinkles some serious fairy dust across this lovable Korean drama. With an uplifting narrative about a group of college athletes fighting for their dreams, the story starts slowly before evolving into a memorable feel-good story. There's some great character work achieved here, and across the season all the characters grow and evolve in a realistic way. It helps too that the chemistry between the lead characters is excellent, and backed up by an equally impressive supporting cast. It's a great entry point for anyone looking to dive into Korean dramas, and the effortless comedy emanating through the series is hard not to fall in love with. Fight for My Way is a drama about fighting for your dreams and aspiring to great heights. In that respect, this Korean drama already draws parallels to The Queen's Gambit. It also captures this struggle beautifully thanks to its 2 lead characters, Ko Dong-man and Choi Yare. Dong-man has big dreams to become a prolific UFC champion while Yare wants to become a commentator. She gave up on her dreams though, and now works at a department store. There's a wonderful life lesson here about following your dreams and some funny moments here too, making this a solid entry on the list. When it comes to a list of the best period dramas released from Netflix, The Crown is certainly near the top of the list. Following the political rivalries and romance of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, this ever-popular period drama blends romance and character relations beautifully into a very stylish and impressive production. Much like Stranger Things, this is one of the few Netflix originals that have gone the distance and made it over that 3-season hurdle. This is a must-watch series whether you're a fan of period dramas or not. One of the earlier Marvel small-screen ventures, Agent Carter is set in 1946 with Peggy Carter, who's relegated to secretarial duties in the Strategic Scientific Reserve, SSR. When a man named Howard Stark is accused of treason, he secretly recruits Peggy to clear his name. It's a simple story but one that's well written and split across 2 seasons. The show does a great job branching out the Marvel license into a blend of espionage action and period drama. It also helps that there's an equally empowering female in the driver's seat too, which draws more than a few parallels to the Queen's Gambit. Set in Madrid during the Roaring Twenties, Cable Girls is an absorbing Spanish period drama that balances romance, humor and tension to great effect. The first season mainly focuses on Alba, later known as Lydia under a new alias. But as the series grows and the plot thickens, there's a shared focus between the 4 women. Given this one has run for multiple seasons, there's a lot of story to get through, but one's certainly worth the plunge if you're a fan of the Queen's Gambit. No list about a chess series would be complete without the Master Game, which in itself is basically a series of chess games. This masterful BBC series brought the game of chess to the small screen back in the 70s, complete with cash prizes and a litany of chess masters competing to be the best. If you're looking for an authentic slice of chess playing, then you can't go wrong with this one. It may be a little dated now, but the strategy, drama and tension that goes with chess is there to see in its rawest form. You'll certainly be hard-pressed to find another series depicting chess quite like this. So there we have it, our 10 TV show picks to check out when you're done watching The Queen's Gambit. What do you think of our picks? Do you agree? Are there any notable omissions? Let us know in the comments below.